Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are actually jumping into a game right here with Lords of Newerth on the Legion side versus Old Smoothies on the Hellborn side. I am once again joined by Dosse. I could not find anyone else. I'm really sorry, chat. Actually, as we see Alonia fall here. Dosse, thank you for joining me, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We see some interesting picks here. The double hook lineup, actually. I am a little bit disappointed. They did not go for the double hook lane.
Yeah, they got it into the prisoner hook.
Yeah, so in general, just like it comes in. Sorry, so the chain hook.
Oh man,
it's beautiful.
All right, let's recap a bit. We're seeing on Legion side, we're seeing a play runner on offlane, a Lords at Force on mid, and a Tempest jungle with a Glacius Nomad bottom lane. And then on Hellborn, we see Malik and Geomancer in short lane with a Gauntlet mid, and a Alonia Prison lane on long lane. What do you think about those lanes, Dutch?
Sorry. First of all, if I like look at the lineups, not even at the lanes, I am noticing like a severe lack of stuns on the Legion side.
Yeah, they have like one secure stun, and and then Tempest, I guess, but it's already laning. So
even Glacius isn't really a secure stun, I would say, right?
Yeah, it's only a minute, right?
The W.
Yeah.
So it's a mini stun, and then it's a disarm and an immobilize. So like in the early game, it's as good as a stun. But I feel like in this kind of situation, the Plague Rider doesn't do too much. Oh, actually in the mid lane. Oh, so Gauntlet is gonna go down. Oh wow, the dot from Sephora is just running him down. Oh, actually, sorry, in the bottom lane, we see that Prisoner is taking a lot of rest damage. Nomad is chasing him down. Nomad is going to get the kill there on the Prisoner. I think part of that also comes down to the fact that the Alonia died first blood against, I think, 4 people or something rotated into the bottom lane. So this is a really good start for the Legion side here.
Yeah.
You're
gonna get both runes as well.
Also, yeah, so they're gonna get both runes, and the Tempest picking up an Invis rune. Oh, this might be the Alonia again. Nomad chasing down the Alonia. Tempest does not have boots, so he might not be able to catch the Alonia here. Oh, Nomad is smelling blood. Nomad is going in. Nomad is committing. No spell or something. Go, man. I can like respect the commitment. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's a lot of... That's commitment, man. That's what you call it, man. I've never seen that before. Where you dive tier 2 at minute 2. That's something...
not outside of TMM, no.
No. Something like this.
If this was TMM, then Nomad would have popped back. I'm certain of it. But yeah, so... if we look at like picks, like in general, I like the Hellborn team a lot more. If I look at like lanes, I like the Legion side a lot more. Oh, the hook actually in the tower range for the Gauntlet, but like Gauntlet doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah,
I find Gauntlets a super awkward hero.
Yeah, and I also see that it's picked one time in E. Like, I don't know if you do that right. You should always max W, in my opinion, against 1 versus 1 lane. Because of the long range hook, you want them into the tower. Also, the stun increases by...
Yeah, so I've talked to some good Gauntlet players about this a little bit. Because normally I would always max W in general. Because the Q and the W, the difference in damage that you actually get, in damage output, is not that much. Back in the day, the W used to not scale in damage. But nowadays it does. Yeah. So you would like max the W for indeed the longer hook range, because the W starts at 800 range and ends up 1100 range, which is a pretty big difference.
And it's also like when you lane like this, if you max hook, like Lord would never be able to like farm safely, right?
Well,
even if you
no.
exchange blows with him as Q, Lord will always heal up with his W and Q.
Yeah. Okay. So like exactly. So the reason to
bot.
max the actually, who went down there? That was
Another killer.
the Glaciers that went down. Oh, actually, Nomad in a bit of trouble. Alonia manning up against the Nomad. The Nomad's gonna go down.
Oh.
That was actually almost a turn kill from the Nomad. Prisoner can be quite dangerous in the laning stages, especially early on. I really like the fact that Prisoner actually got 1 level in his E, because it's so much base damage. If there are 2 like enemies there, that's 45% base damage.
Yeah. So
Basically.
in top lane, we haven't really seen a lot of action. I mean, when you see a player, they're always like the lane is always gonna get a bit scuffed, right?
Yeah.
Deny every single other lane, right?
So what I would do if I were against the Plague Rider in this situation, I would literally just send the Malikan solo against Plague Rider. Because Malikan, sure, he's going to get like a lot of harass damage from the Q. But if you were to get like, if you were to max your W or something on the Malikan, you'll be literally able to like heal everything up the Plague Rider does. This opens up the opportunity for the Geomancer to roam and to get stuff done. Because if Geomancer rotates middle, suddenly that's like an actual kill on with Gauntlet. Actually, Gauntlet going in on Tempest there. Tempest might be in a bit of trouble. If Tempest is not going to survive that, no, Tempest is gonna go down. DD rune on Gauntlet. I don't know if the DD rune actually mattered because Gauntlet was already a little low. But to come back to the Gauntlets. So a lot of like people that play good Gauntlets, as far as I'm concerned, they say like in the melee situation you should indeed. Oh, sorry, in top lane, they initiate on the Plague Rider gonna go down.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, stop fighting. Let me finish my thought.
Yeah. Tell them.
Bastards. Gauntlet, you need the Q to harass. That's why you would want to max the Q. But if you look from like a total damage perspective, it doesn't really matter whether or not you max the Q or the E. Or the Q or the W. So I don't know. Also, okay, so if I were to play Gauntlet, I would look at it like this. You can't miss the Q. You can't miss the Q.
True.
Right?
True.
Can't miss the Q.
I mean, you can. If you
Prisoner tried to get a hook off on the Nomad there. Nomad is dodging it. Oh, the Nomad uses ultimate. Nomad is not going to have his ultimate to protect himself here. And is going to go down. Oh, that's a huge Tempest ultimate. It's Malikan. That's not letting the snow. No ultimate on the Malikan. He's not going to be able to protect him. Just allies there. Tempest is gonna go down. The team support's not quite there. Lords of Force just a little bit too late. If Lords of Force was there like 5 seconds earlier, I think he could have killed basically 4 people. Malikan, no, I think Malikan's gonna be fine here, isn't he?
7 seconds. I think.
I don't think the Blightstones do anything there.
The Blightstones nothing. Doesn't change anything.
Nope.
But
it's about the idea.
It's about the idea. They want him to survive.
Exactly.
Okay, so Splayer is farming top. Gauntlet. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess Plague Rider did not have a TP or something like that. Plague Rider does have triple stacked Ancients, which he is likely going to take soon, since he has his ultimate right now. And all in all, right? We do see something that is expected to happen when you have a jungler. So you have like an XP advantage, but not a gold advantage anymore. Oh, and in the bottom lane, sorry, we see Nomads getting hooked in the tower range, but I don't know if you want them, buddy. Oh, Nomad is gonna go down. The Nomad did have 10 charges on his mana battery and a golden apple. And I did notice very cheekily that as after he died, he swapped his life tube and his golden apple for slots. I mean, that tells a story, doesn't it?
Yep.
Forgot to press button. Oh, actually, Gauntlet in the mid lane. Gauntlet's gonna go in the Plague Rider. Plague Rider's gonna go down. Is Gauntlet going to be able to survive here, though? He's trying to juke. He's not going to be able to juke the first Q. And I don't think it matters if he dodges the second Q, because I think he's just going to go down from... No! He's going to survive! He's so fast with both the Q and the Ghost Marches, actually. And he's going to live here. Oh, that was a greedy teleport. I guess they didn't see anything, though. Geomats are going in there. I don't know if that's the right idea, buddy. This is a tanky Sephora's with the armor boots. There's quite a bit of... Oh, that's actually... In that sense, Lord Sephora's going in. Malikan pops his ultimate. Malikan is not going to be able to do too much. Oh, Malikan's gonna go down to the Glazier's ultimate.
He went in. If you stood still on Malikan here, I think he was fine. He was right outside the Glazier's ultimate.
I think if he had a hatchet up, he could have chopped the trees probably and like gotten out there on the other side.
Or you use Bob and your 3-1.
In the bottom lane, Prisoner and Nomad going at it. Prisoner with these auto attacks is hurting so much. But Nomad can get like a really easy ultimate there on the Alonia Q, and Alonia is going to go down. Nomad did get stunned in the end, but he managed to get the last hit there. Meanwhile, oh, look at this. Gauntlet on the Plague Rider. Plague Rider is... Oh, Gauntlet is taking some bounces. But it's not going to matter. Gauntlet is going to go down to the Plague Rider there. Plague Rider did farm most of the Ancients, though. Okay, what are your thoughts about this? What, like the Plague Rider item here?
Oi. Yeah, it's I guess as a build-up for Alchemist Bones, I would suppose, right?
I mean, it's not going to be a Thunderclaw, I'm assuming. It's let's just say it's very late game focused.
That's a really good hook.
Oh, on Lords of Forest. Lords of Forest is taking a lot of damage here. Both Geomancer and Gauntlet. The team support is there now, but the armor boots on Lords of Forest is what's keeping him alive here, right?
I would say that the Beagle was... Oh, they lost the tower. They didn't deny it. Oh.
The Archer sniped it with his 28 attack damage.
That's unlucky.
Yeah. I mean, it is a sniper after all. Or is it? No, wait. It's actually an Archer. I think it becomes a gunman with mega... Oh no, sorry, in the bottom lane. That's a big hook from the Prisoner. Nomad get pulled in, but Nomad doesn't die here. The tower's not attacking.
No,
the tower doesn't understand aggro. Glacius with a huge ultimate actually getting a double tap there. Because the tower... Oh, and no, and Nomad is in a bit of trouble now. Nomad did not have ultimate up, so... Could he have dodged that with his W?
I don't think so, no. I think the damage still will go on.
Yeah,
right?
So I think the projectile gets disjointed, but the AoE damage is still there, right?
Yep.
Oh, and actually Lords of Forest with half HP, half mana here. Tempest in the backline with an Outbones, but also with an ultimate. So Tempest is gonna go in with a one-man ultimate only. Alonia is going to be the sacrificial lamp, but look at this. We see 3 people, 4 people now rotating bottom lane. Prisoner. Like, this is the nice part about having both Prisoner and Gauntlet in the same team. If you miss one hook, that's no worries, you have another. 4 people from the Legion side now in the bottom lane, and we see so much vision here from the Hellborn side, actually. We see 1 ward behind the tower, 1 ward there at the medium and small camp. But not too much is happening. I guess the Hellborn side is fine with the rotations that are happening here, because they know how many people are here. They have the vision.
Oh, Lords of Forest is gonna smoke towards bot. We're gonna go for...
Oh, there's a double damage rune there.
Ooh, and it's gonna go in a river towards bot here?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they want to fight this. They don't have Tempest ultimate though. Are you really sure you want to fight this? You have Plague Rider ultimate, but how are we gonna initiate?
Yeah.
Maybe Nomad ultimate? Like, Nomad ultimate does have some really easy hits on the Alonia. But if you run in like that, you're in danger of getting hooked. As Glacius is fouling out here. And Nomad is going to go in on the Alonia there. Alonia is going to go down. We see Geomancer actually popping an ultimate in the backline. Plague Rider ultimate in the backline. I don't see much going on there. Gauntlet and Nomad are going at it. Malikan in the front line. Malikan is gonna go probably down here with his Innocent Terriers. He's doing so much damage to himself because he can't heal up. But Nomad is gonna go down in response. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Malikan against Lords of Forest. It's the ultimate counter pick, really.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they mix some spells there and they don't really have the coordination. I mean,
and like in the end, like Tempest ultimate was used.
Yeah, it was.
But like there are so many like Tempest going so aggressively on the Alonia that Alonia dies. And Lords of Force wants his tower. He commits. He does not have a hatchet actually. Wait, he cancels TP. Why does he cancel TP? He missed the Q. Oh no! Glacius with the huge ultimate in the backline there. Gauntlet cannot run through. He did not have his ghost marches up.
And a buyback from Gauntlet.
There we go. There's the classic buyback.
Yeah, hey, buybacks and running towards the lane. Yeah.
A Plague Rider almost has his outbounds.
That's pretty good. I think that's gonna change a lot of the outcome of the game.
Yep. It's
gonna be able to get some free XP in the wood storm lane.
Yeah. So you can farm a staff, I guess? Okay. He also... Okay, so what are your thoughts about it? He maxed his extinguish instead of his Q. Now, I will say Q scales really roughly with mana. There's the outpoints. Nice. But you want max Q, right? Like, the hero already does so little. Don't you?
So if you max E and you talk about player order, right?
Yeah. So I like 1 point in W these days because 1 point in W is actually huge because it restrains now.
Yeah.
And that is 1 point in W for a 4-second restrain.
And also medic armor. It's 1 medic armor. That's
yeah, but like like say you're playing against a Geomancer.
Yeah.
Restraining a Geomancer for 4 seconds. I see Geomancer popping an ultimate in the mid lane.
Oh, really? Oh.
On the creeps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta get the farm, right?
Oh, sorry, top lane. Lords of Force with a haste, looking for the Malikan. He did get his ultimate off on the Malikan, but the Malikan porting out. Oh no, sorry, he did not get his ultimate off. Malikan got his ultimate off. Malikan under a little bit of pressure here, actually. There's not really much stacks in the jungle. And notably, we see like the GPM go in favor of the Legion side more and more. And I mean, I think this is partially the Tempest. Just farming pretty well, but also, I mean, outbounds. If like the game is going even and you have 2 outbounds on your team, I think you're happy with that.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the outbounds is gonna change the outcome of the game.
Yeah. But like you're just never sarcastic. That's what people don't understand about you.
Yeah. They don't understand it. They can't hear it. And then I guess, I'm watching Alonia. I see a cogwheel. I suppose that's gonna be a spell charm. Could also be a spell thunder, but I would be surprised to see that.
It's probably going to be spell shards, but should it be spell shards?
Or a first item sheepstick.
Oh, and that's a hook in the mid lane on the Plague Rider. Plague Rider's gonna go down.
And another
actually, Sephoris is going to be maybe in a bit of trouble with Plague Rider ultimate bouncing around. Gauntlet might fall from the Lords of Force ultimate, but there's a Tempest ultimate only hitting 1 person there though.
Oh, too.
And Lords of Force surviving through all that. Nomad ultimate, ultimating the Geomancer, but Geomancer is already yoinking on out of there. The Malikan was not there. Nor does he oh, actually, Tempest catches the Geomancer. Geomancer's gonna go down.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, that's just like the Tempest using his PK, right?
Yeah. It's good. Meanwhile, Malikan is getting some farming woods. That's some space station.
And like notably, like the Nomad is ahead of the Malikan, which ideally probably should not really be a thing. But I feel like this is partially... so if I were in their situation, right? I would have just kept the Malikan solo top. Geomancer more of a roam position. Because Geomancer can win both middle and bottom lane that way. Yes, you're giving the Plague Rider a bit more time to farm his Akbones. But in exchange, you're getting so much in my opinion. That I think that's worth it.
And what next item you gonna see on Player there? I saw him picking up a Guardian Ring.
No, it's gonna be armor boots. I saw the plates item thingy.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, another plate. Okay. So they're gonna Yeah, but that's good.
What is it called?
The creeps?
No, the shield. Shield to 5.
Oh, you mean the build up? Okay.
Yeah, shield to 5.
Gonna see Lords of War is gonna get picked off here in Top Ruin.
Oh,
Nomad's here playing with them.
Actually, Nomad is Nomad. I don't know if you want to be there, but he does get an ultimate off, which means that they're gonna get. That's a big hook from the prisoner. Glacius is gonna go down. But, oh my god, look at the Plague Rider ultimate! He's bouncing! He keeps bouncing! He just doesn't stop!
That's a good play, man.
Yeah.
Sadly, Malikan had to turn a bit, so they didn't bounce more, but yeah.
It's just so awkward. Like, okay, so that's partially because, like, you have so many melees, right? Prisoner, Gauntlet, they're all just gonna be grouped up because they are the ones hooking. Means that like the team that's hooking is always the one that's gonna be most grouped up. Because you hook like an enemy out of position. Which means that you in theory should be in position ready to collapse on him. In theory. Nomad with a shroud here. So Force I like the Force build, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like, the PK could be something else, but it's not that bad. He's basically just gonna be in front line. He just needs to soak all damage. Yeah,
and he has been doing that pretty effectively, actually. I see a couple of times where he got like initiated. I really like the armor boots against the prisoner and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if he can just bait spells for his team to follow up and like get a good Tempest hole and whatnot. And that's also a shrunken head now on the Tempest. Because I would have maybe liked a tablet on the Sephora's, but then like you can think, okay, but what's the tablet going to do if you get shackled?
Yeah.
And the shackle can be so awkward to remove in like mid-team fight. So
we're gonna see a double deny here on towers, both on Hellborn and Legion side.
Okay, I thought it was 2 on one side actually for a second, but no. Indeed, Prisoner denies one tower, and we see Glacius denies the other, I believe, and we see 4 people in the mid lane here. Prisoner PKing in so aggressively. He is not afraid, apparently.
Not afraid at all, man. I would really.
He knows Plague Rider has his back.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we see Plague Rider pick up armor boots, as we previously said.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he still has 800 HP.
Yeah.
And you still like sneeze in his general direction and he falls over and dies. But he's still also not level 11. Shouldn't he have like a tome or something?
Maybe...
Wait, is tome enabled in tournament rules?
I think so, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never the lowest XP, so I
haven't bought it in Tornado actually. But I think it is, right?
Like, where's Shorken when you need it? When you need him, he knows this.
Yeah. Where's the support players?
To be fair, like Max never needed a tome.
He always kills it.
Yeah.
We see a shaman headdress on the prisoner.
Okay, so there is actually a lot of magic damage. Basically, only magic damage from the Legion team. Sorry. Until the point where Nomad becomes the most dangerous one. And Nomad's going for a Shroud into a Shrunken. What are your thoughts about the Shroud?
I mean, I just feel like the twin blade and PK build is just like the burst in that is just more insane. Because the shroud is also risky. If you walk in with shroud, you can get picked off, and you're not really prepared. But they have
Yeah.
rewards.
So also specifically against Geomancer, I don't like it.
Yeah. Because you get spotted with the W and also the E.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I was more thinking about the E, but actually you're right. The W also scouts you out.
He reveals him whenever he hits. It's it.
Yeah. And
what I
it also it doesn't really help you against something like the Prisoner. And the amazing thing about like a PK on the Nomad is that you can actually initiate with the Nomad. Then you PK into like an Alonia W, you ultimate, and that's a free ultimate on anyone. And Nomad ultimate does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it does. And it's a long stun. Is it 2 seconds? Yeah, it is.
It's 2 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, we see a 16k lead for the Legion side. Do you think that Hellborn is gonna have a high chance of winning this, or do you think it's gonna
so
be
like okay, I think that gold lead is a bit misleading because a lot of it is in towers.
Yeah, I guess.
And also a lot of it is in outbounds. Oh, actually, in the bottom lane, so we see Glacius getting initiated here. Glacius actually picking up a spell charge, and that's a Plagueblade ultimate bouncing around, so much damage there. And we see the Tempest ultimate on top. The Gauntlet is already down, Malakin is down, Prisoner is going to go down, Sporting Cast not there in time, Melodia going down, Geomancer there as the sole survivor. Coming a bit too late to the party, and that's, I think, might almost be it, I would say. That's a 5-for-0 exchange. They went in on the Glacius. Glacius notably picking up an Astro and Spell Shard.
Yeah, we see the key CC man.
Oh, bless me. And that's going to be the GG call. Yes, like they were just a bit too behind at this point. They should really be ahead with their draft compared to like the enemy draft, because the enemy had the jungler. But they were not really able to capitalize on any kind of early lead that they had.